Hey Francisco, how's it going, man? Yeah, sure, I'll do a PGG review. I'm just kind of doing some live coaching here. Not going to be doing much gameplay this stream, so I'm literally just going to be taking questions from you guys, doing OPGG reviews, and I have a couple people lined up for some one-on-one coaching as well. If you could just give me a link to your OPGG or let me know your summoner name and your summoner name and the server you're on. Best runes for Warwick? Here. 1 second. Let's just make sure that my ideas are similar to what the pros are doing at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty much everyone's running press the attack, as you said before. Mostly you're going sorcery secondary with water walking and celerity to just because you want to have that scuttle control. And then Triumph, Alcatraz really stacks well with your passive, and you're pretty tanky at the end, so you can get away with last stand or coup de grace, just depending on how you feel, what the enemy team comp is like. If they have a lot of consistent damage, it's probably not going to be the best. Loud. Feels so good on the Philippine server. Let's check it out. Oh. That's kind of a cool setup for the Philippine server. Ooh, alright, let's look at your rank game. Looks like you're a support main. Clash is down again? Yeah, I think Clash is, isn't it just the 1 day for the beta? I didn't know that you were supposed to. YouTube is indeed broken? No, they're... I don't think their notification system is the best right now. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my editor. Sorry, I had to set a couple things real quick, guys. Just gonna close some stuff. Add a new window. Okay. Okay, first thing that really stands out is you're taking heal in a lot of situations where something's going to be a lot better. You're either going to want to take Exhaust or Barrier on Soraka, particularly when you're going against these really heavy burst comps with things like Nocturne and Pike. That's a shitload of burst. So you want to prevent that by either doing Barrier or Exhaust. You need to be a lot more consistent with your control wards. Some games you're doing really well with like 6, but then you're dropping down to 1. So just keep that in the back of your mind to make sure you're doing that consistently. I hope you know that Spirit Visage only increases the healing received by you. It's not... It's not increasing your healing to like everyone. So you can definitely shore up a lot of your builds here. A lot of this is really not meta. You should check out probuilds.net. You'll find a lot of really this top of the line meta builds. You're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot with a lot of these builds. Yeah, just really. What it? Yeah, you're really. Why are you building Adaptive Helm into a 4 AD team? Really kind of. Like, what would I have taken here? I probably would have taken Zeke's or Aegis, because you're going to need armor against that team for sure. Yeah, you would benefit so much by just going on pro builds and checking out how they're building. God, I gotta fucking use this, sorry guys. What else here? Always upgrade your trinket when you're playing support, that's important. to remember, just because you already get free wards. You're playing way too many unique champions at the moment too. You want to stick with one champion. I like that you have a lot of games played on Soraka. But what it enables you to do when you're playing a really condensed champion pool, it allows you to really get good at certain matchups and snowball them really well. I mean, you just have no continuity. Look how many unique champions you have here. Yeah, this is your builds and your champion pool are really what's holding you back, just based on your account here. Yeah, what would I recommend? So we'll stick to enchanters. It seems to be kind of your favorite. Why don't we just play Lulu and Soraka? They're your two most played champions. Why don't you just stick to those two? Try and fill an entire match history with that, and I think you would it would really do a lot for your climbing. Yeah, those are kind of all my thoughts. If you have any more questions for me, you can always join the Discord and send me direct messages, or you can ask it in chat. Let's look over. What did I miss here? King Flaco in NA. I think the Philippine server is a little bit... Isn't it a little bit of a lower population, or it's new or something? I forgot. There's no King Flaco in NA? Are you kidding me? Do you want to send me a link to your OPGG, either if you're on our Discord, or you can link it on any of my videos, and I'll get over to it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Teddy. I'm happy to help. I can play with my brother. Awesome, found some duo partners. Yeah, Lucifer is really good with a lot of basic stuff, so you can always ask him questions. Especially if it pertains to Gragas. He's really good with that. How can I look at chat without just turning it into a bunch of mirrors? Maybe if I do it like this. King Flaco. Nope. Maybe he spelled it differently or something. Okay. How's it going, Nox? Loafit, do I like garlic? Not like an exorbitant amount, but yeah, I like garlic on most things I'm cooking. I hit gold in all 3 game modes. You get all of the Ori chromas? Nice, man. OPGG myself? I've actually been doing a little bit better recently. But there's a lot of things I'm not doing too well right now that I know. Let's just look at the ranks solo. So if this was me, I have a pretty consistent champion pool, which was one of my really big issues. Right now I'm playing, just playing Lux, Morgana, Zyra, and Veigar. And that's my entire champion pool, which is really good. And this is the reason why there was a period where I was stuck in Plat 3 and I dropped down from Diamond, and now I'm just climbing my way up back up to Diamond because I'm playing a consistent champion pool again. I'm forgetting to upgrade my wards way too much. This is my biggest ongoing problem when I support. Is just my vision score is always terrible. It's just like fucking garbage, man. Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing I really need to work on and remembering is to upgrade my trinkets and doing more control wards for sure. I mean, I understand all these build processes just because I remember what was happening in that game. Like, I built Zeke's and Knight's Vow because I remember my ADC was popping off and doing really well, and I just wanted to amplify his damage and his ability to carry. Even though that might look a little bit weird on a Morgana, it was really It was quite effective. Anything else I'd say about this account? It seems like when I tilt really hard and give up a lot of deaths. Yeah, I give up so many deaths when I'm behind in this game. Yeah, but overall it seems to have kind of like a positive go. I'm definitely going to keep playing more Lux and more Morgana. Those are going to be my kind of my two fallbacks right now. Oh, awesome. You can link in chat now. It took like forever to see that. Okay, let's check out King Flacco's. Oh, first thing, Flacco, you learn so much quicker when you play in ranked. Normal, you're not going to fight everyone really at their best, so make sure you... let's update this. It doesn't really have too many games played. Yeah. You need to play some more ranked games, my man. That's the quickest and best way to learn. Playing normals is just kind of being in like the slow kid class. Really, because you're not playing people at their best and not everyone's being super competitive. A lot of people are trying out new builds and new champions, so you're going to get a warped perception of meta and of people's skill that are around your elo. It's nice to see a really condensed champion pool, but boy is Volibear a terrible champion. It is just like even Riot said, one of their lead game developers said that Volibear is in the weakest state and that he's really due for a rework. I'd recommend extending your champion pool to something like Xin Zhao and see how you would do with the extremely easy to execute champion that's extremely meta, and see if that can help you a bit with your climb. I would say since you're such a good ganking jungler with Vi, you should try out sweeping wards or the sweeping lens, because when you get ahead you can set up bush traps. You definitely have a... So you kind of mix with your control wards. Just try and be a little bit more consistent with them. As I said before, I need to do the same as well. I don't really like seeing Youmu's second item when you're going even. That's a really poor choice. The meta build right now on Vi is just Warrior into Triforce into full tank. You can get away with Sterix. And that when you're ahead, this is a really good... I like this build path, except maybe not boost to swiftness. Unless there's like a shitload of slows. They have a decent amount of slows. Yeah, you should just check out pro builds as well, King Flacco. And I mean, the biggest thing, just play more ranked. Your one-trick Vi? Okay. Yeah, you just need to play a bit more, man. You only have 35 games to play to Vi this season, and it's your one-trick. If you really want to climb, because I'd say, like, what, silver players are, like, kind of the average player base. If you want to climb a bit, you have to just have a better understanding of it. For sure. Have I thought about picking up Thresh? No, not really. I think Thresh is one of the harder to execute supports in Astorius. I think that just kind of with my mechanics, they're pretty poor. The only reason I've been able to climb to Diamond is just because of game knowledge, and that's why I do this YouTube channel for you guys, to just kind of help out and make sure you're not making any poor decisions that are hindering you. If I was the better mechanically, I definitely play a shitload of Thresh and Pike and kind of those harder to execute supports for sure. Yeah, I guess we can send links now, Lucifer. It's awesome. Wait, is this live? We switched now here? Yeah, Brandon, so I just stream on YouTube just because it's the audience I want to reach. I'm not trying to kind of be like a big Twitch streamer. I just want to stream to the people that enjoyed my videos on YouTube. Just haven't played in a while. Yeah, you definitely, if you want to climb a bit, you're gonna have to do that. Is it harder to rank up next season? We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. And I guess the couple people I set up to do one-on-one coaching with today, they all wanted it a bit later in the day. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'm not going to be playing any games myself. I'm literally just opening myself up tonight. If you guys have any questions or want me to do OPGG reviews and help you out, Wolf at Easy Little Night Blue 30th game knowledge. I guess, man, it seems like he would be pretty limited to the jungle pool champions. I guess I feel like I don't want to say that, but yeah, maybe it's just his persona, but it feels like he doesn't have the best understanding of what all the champions do. I don't want to rank up, I just want to get better. Yeah, that's the best way to be looking at it, Logan. You just want to be trying to get better at the game. Oh. Oh. Look back at my account. Yeah, I've been really struggling this season to just kind of maintain where I was at Diamond. Just have a couple champions that I really just throw away LP when I play. See, this is exactly what I preach against. All this shit that I do, where I'm just playing random champions. I'd be like I just bleed out LP when I don't play champions I'm used to, except like old pocket picks like Alawi and Gnar and Annie and Kennen. Oh, and Trundle. But the champions I don't really have any experience on, or not too much, you can always tell by the low win rates. I have no idea where these fucking Teemo wins came from, don't ask me. I got Odyssey Yasuo on a reroll. I go Ghost Blade second because Metro Prime is second. Triforce is such a big buy. Yeah, I think that some people might get warped views when they watch their favorite streamers because they're able to play that champion at such a high level, particularly Metroid, isn't he? I think he's a challenger one-trick vibe player. I think I've watched a couple of his things, but he's able to execute with those builds because he has a really good understanding of his damage thresholds and how much damage he can do and be able to get out before he dies. I would definitely say you can do a lot more with that Triforce, or with the Youmuu's build. But you can get punished extremely hard when you're doing a squishier build. And you just really have to keep that in mind. It's the same thing with like when you're playing Yasuo versus a Malphite. When you're playing the Malphite, you're going to have a lot better base amount of effectiveness in team fights. Where when you're playing the Yasuo, it's kind of all over the place. And that's why I don't like recommending Yasuo to people. Is League of Legends adding a new Iron rank? What is it? Yeah, I think it's called Iron. Yeah, so it's going to be a new one, and then they're going to cut the divisions down to 4 divisions per rank. So that's going to be nice. It's going to be a lot less climbing, for sure. I wish they wouldn't. I wish they'd just make everything 3 game promotions. I wish they wouldn't make like the big jump ups like fucking 5 game promotions. That shit is so long. Like if you want to go from silver to gold, it's 5. You have to win 3 games at 5. Ugh. But if you just want to go from like silver 2 to silver 1, it's 3 games. I see no energy drink. What is this, Lofa? No, we have Waterloo sparkling water with lime. I was too lazy to go out and go shopping and get an energy drink. You're in the right stream. Let's see, what's Lucifer's account again? How do I not remember Lucifer's account? None of these are Lucifer. I should start favoriting people that just come along. Ooh, I wonder how far my fucking alt account fell. Oh god, that decayed from Diamond 5 to Plat 4. I haven't played it in so long. This is my main account. It's just decayed like such an insane amount. Tilted Fat Guy, PH? Alright. Wait, it said you were silver. What the fuck? You should OBGG Aisha? I don't think Aisha would want. Did I spell it wrong? There's no Graggy Boy on this. Tilted Fat Guy. Can you link your account, Lucifer? Because this definitely doesn't feel like yours. All right, let's take a quick look at Aisha's. I think it has a weird A in it, right? Oh, I know how I can find it. I just go to I think this was the flex game I played with her. Ooh. Wow, shit, we found someone worse than me with the control words. Okay, so she needs to definitely work on buying more control words. How many games back? How long ago? So 1 control word on... Oh my god. What is this, like 40 games? 40 games with 1 control word. I guess it took that fucking long. Oh, well, thank you, what the fuck. I'm happy you like the streams, my man. Yeah, so she just needs to work on control words. Just stick with the champions she knows, this being Katarina. Oh, she could probably in her tougher matchup, she might want to look into going into Resolve. Yeah, she's playing. I don't know why she just does these random one-off champions every once in a while. Kind of just makes it a little bit harder to climb because you don't have the same continuity. Looks like does she build the same thing every game? I guess she builds very similar every single game. Well, I don't want to critique her on her Katarina build, but it just feels like you should be building a bit more towards the game state as opposed to just like the same cookie cutter build every time. It's kind of like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I mean, I think I remember she said she played on lock screen too, which is kind of strange. That's going to definitely hold you back a bit. Okay, good. Lucifer, need me. There we go. There's the Graggy boy. Why are we running heal? Weird. This is such a passive lane setup with heal barrier against such an aggressive lane. I'm really surprised you won that bot lane. First up, I really like your Thresh build. That was really good for an ADC that was doing well. You're kind of similar to me with control wards. You're pretty poor at maintaining a consistent amount of control wards. Yeah, not a single control ward. Do you go the same build every time? Do you never go resolve secondary in tough matchups, Lucifer? We're gonna do Logan after this? Alright. Oh, you're like me, Lucifer. Look at this. You just go on these fucking these fucking tilt sprees. Look at that. You just go on big wins, big losses, big wins, big losses. I think you might want to look into maybe going resolve secondary in tough matchups that have early kill potential on you. Like something like, I mean, in matchups you feel you're fine in, obviously take an aggressive build as possible. But let's take one of these for example. It looks like you really struggled in this lane versus Nasus. Was it the jungler that came up a bunch? Or was Nasus just killing you? Looks like Nasus was just killing you. Over and over again. Nasus is kind of an interesting champion though. You probably don't want to go a defensive build. What am I looking for? I'm looking for like a lane that you would want to take it into. Yeah, you'd probably want to take Resolve into this. For sure. But then you don't get the corrupting build. I don't want to talk about builds with Gragas with you because it seems like... Like, do you go AP, like standard, and then if you fall behind, you're just going a defensive build? Or does some games you just play AP and some games you play AD or tank, depending on the lane you're assigned? Yeah, man, play more Gragas top. What is the difference in win rate? Oh my god. Lucifer, I hope top is your primary. Because your overall win ratio is so much higher with your top when you play top than when you play mid. For sure. Anything else I could say? I mean, What do you have, 58% win rate? I have no idea how you won it going 1-9 as an Aatrox. He must have had like a Graves just pop off. Yeah, you just had a really big carry from the other 2 lanes. Yeah, just stick with top primary, mid secondary. Stay away from jungle, and just get really good at the Gragas Tryndamere duo. You have too many unique champions here, my man. Ooh, Alistair. I really like Alistair for you. Yeah. Or you could put support secondary, and you have a good understanding, I'm guessing, of Thresh and Alistair. I don't want to critique you too much on the kind of the stuff you're doing with Gragas, though, Lucifer, because it seems like you're just you're kind of in your way, where you just kind of do what's fun, and the builds you feel like will give you the most damage. Because I know that AP Gragas, it always gets an auto in, so you're probably going to want to be going Witchbane more often. Let's see what pro builds are right now on Gragas. I wonder how many pros are playing this mid lane. These all fucking support. Yeah, see, this is what I thought. Is when they're going mid lane, they're going Spell or Lichbane. Why is it showing me so many supports? What about the top lane? Yeah, I think there's a couple things you could refine probably with your builds, and just stay away from all those unique champions. Tear you apart. Okay. I swear to God, Logan, if you're not playing the condensed champion pool and get mad, are we just gonna look at your flex because you haven't been playing much solo? Oh God, Logan. You're one of those fucking people, aren't you, when you play jungle? When you're behind, you build offensive. This is the biggest no-no. Biggest fucking no-no you can do, particularly as a jungler, is when you're falling behind, you're still going offensive. It's just a terrible idea. Control wards, at least you're pumping out 1 a game. I mean, obviously that number would be better if you played more. Or if you wanted to get better at warding. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now. Yeah, you definitely need to work on your controllers, though. You're like me. They're just kind of really low numbers. And you see how many different icons we got here, Logan? Oh, you're gonna leave? Alright, I will talk to you later. Yeah, Logan, you really need to focus on playing a more condensed champion pool. You're literally like bouncing all over the place. What is that, like fucking 25 unique champions? I'm gonna look. How many months have I been telling you, Logan, to play a condensed champion pool? How many unique champions did you play? When you played 42 unique champions in solo, 29 in flex. Oh, you didn't play last season. Let's see what else. Just gonna go over the builds. Yeah, this is something I think you should keep playing. You really should just keep playing Shen top. It's nice and easy to execute. My fucking back's hurting me. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, you are pretty much flex or fill in flex. So stay away from the champion pool stuff. Yeah, when you're ahead like this, you can get away with going a little bit more offensive. But if you're behind, you really should just go full tank after Black Cleaver. Anything else I gotta say about your builds? Are just, there's just such a poor choice here. I swear, if they have a bunch of armor too, that'd be just so bad. God, look how much... Yeah, you really could have done a lot better by not going Storm Razor here on Misfortune and just going the armor pen item. Like, what is it called? Mortal Reminder. Oh, anything else we talk about here? Yeah, there's not really much to review here, Logan, because you're just being autofilled on so many of these accounts, right? Or on so many of these games that I don't want to critique you too much on like the stuff you're doing. I mean, if you want to make an endgame push for the end of the season, I'd recommend you just play top. You just play top and you play Shen, Urgot, and that's your primary role. And then you play jungle, Rammus, and more Rammus, and that's all you play. Just play top 100% of the time. I could focus on Shen. Yeah, it's Shen and Urgot. Perfect. Those are the two champions I was just talking about. I wasn't even looking at chat. But if you just focus on Shen, Urgot top, and then Rammus out of the jungle, you could definitely get your solo queue to gold before the end of the season, if that means anything to you. Because you already got gold and flex by playing with us. But if you want to get gold by yourself, if you feel like that's an accomplishment you want to shoot for, fuck, that's definitely something you can do. All right. Let's see if anyone here. Let's see if Taco is available now. We can go over something with them. We went into a game. See if Warwick wants to go. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Yeah, let's get right here. We are gonna go into the coaching channel on Discord. I'm guessing that's him. Yeah, because he didn't have the regular O. He has a key to 0. Adaptive Helm. Okay. Francisco, that's a great question. Adaptive Helm is going to be probably... it's going to be really good as like a second AP item if they have a lot of AP damage. Because if it's a reoccurring damage, they have something like Karthus that's just continuously throwing out damage on you, or Talia, you're really going to get a lot out of that passive.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, man? Just give me 1 second to answer a question real quick.
It's fine. I'm going to go get a water anyway. Be right back.
All right. Abyssal Helm is good if you are getting a couple kills, if you're being a bit of a lane bully. Abyssal is a great first item. Spirit Visage is only going to be probably your choice if you have someone with healing on your team, like Soraka or Janna with her ult. Visage can be the way to go, but yeah, if you want to be more offensive, Abyssal. If you want to be more defensive, Adaptive. Orin is kind of in a rough spot right now. He's one of the lower win rate champions. Hey, Cortez, how's it going? I hope the promos went well, my man.
I'm back.
All right.
So how are we doing this? So you're just going to spectate me or what?
I'm just going to go over a couple things, your OPGG real quick.
I don't know about that.
The Warwick top, but you're playing Yasuo in normals, though.
No, that was a ranked game.
That was a what?
That was a ranked game.
Oh, why does it say it was a normal
Wait, was
game?
it? I lost like 17 LP for that. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, yeah, you played a normal and a ranked game of Yasuo. You played 2 Yasuo games or something.
Dude, I'm having fun this season. I don't want to try anymore. I'm waiting for next season. Next season sounds like a blast.
Yeah, you could... There's just a couple, like, small things. Like, do I could give you a couple of small tips that could up your game by a bit. I think that'd be the best way. And then we could probably do like a one-on-one, like in a lane. And I could just kind of see what your trading patterns are and stuff like that. Maybe give you some laning tips. All right, well, obviously control wards are a big issue.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Your builds are wacky, but I feel like that's just kind of you trying to have fun with the game, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like just when you go these like weird... You go offensive boots on Warwick, like you don't even go like Ninja Tabs or Merc Treads. You go the
search. Some like Korean challengers doing it, so
okay.
Whatever, I'll try it, and it's been working really well.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else here. Sterix is always a great choice when you're against a lot of consistent damage. That was great going into that against Rise, Yi, Urgot. You are probably going to want to run Ignite and Grasp when you play Garen, but it doesn't look like you play Garen too much. It's probably too boring for you. Yeah, you're just playing way too many champions.
Dude, I don't... Playing Warwick only is boring.
Yeah. Well, you change your name, man, if it's boring. All right, let's...
I can't. That costs money. I don't have money.
Oh, you don't have, like, Blue Essence or whatever?
Does it accept Blue Essence?
To what, buy champions?
No, to...
Oh, change your name?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think you can change your name with Blue Essence. With under accessories?
Yeah, I think so.
You can buy rune pages with it.
I have like 7 of those already, so.
I have no idea. Alright, I'm gonna just create a game real quick.
Who are you gonna play?
So, how I like to do this is you're gonna play kind of your best champion. You're going to tell me what champion you feel like you can punish and snowball the hardest. And I'm going to play that champion. And I'm just going to see how you play an aggressive lane. Because I feel like that's where you get a lot of your wins from. I'm just going to invite you real quick. Do you have an idea of what you just really bully and destroy in lane?
Yeah, somewhat.
Okay. And you just want to stick with your main because you play Warwick the most?
I think so. I think I'd like to stick with Warwick, but
okay. Maybe the new runes will help him in lane. You never know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, what do you want me to lane as you? What can you bully the most? Like when you see it, you just love walking in Warwick.
Irelia.
Okay. All right. Do you usually take Ignite in lane or no?
No.
Okay.
I never do. All you see is teleport from me. You can if you want. And
no,
I can try my player.
Oh, do you play against a lot of Ignite Aurelias? Because I'll take it if that's what you're used to.
Because usually Ignite Aurelia is like mid lane, so.
Go to the store, go to account, and yes, Blue Essence buys a name change. 13,900 Blue Essence to change your name.
13,000? Okay.
It's like 2 fucking top tier champions. I guess it really makes you like make sure it's a good fucking name. So the whole thing here is just try and snowball, try and win the game.
Are we going top or mid?
We can go top because that's the lane you're used to. Try and deny as much CS, try and kill me as much as possible. Let's just see what happens. If he needs to win lane to win game, you should tell him to bring Ignite to win, if that's his win condition. I feel like if you can get away with, if you can get kills and you don't need Ignite, you should always be taking teleport. Oh, I took her. I shouldn't have taken that run. It's fine though. So you always go Dorans, no matter what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can never be too safe, if anything, you know? I'm even warding just in case, because I'm not trying to get ganked.
I added someone you don't know. He's jungling right now.
Yeah, I'm getting the cake of in this game.
So I'd probably play Aurelia at like a silver or gold level. I'm not sure.
Do you have every champ?
No, not on this account. On my other account, I do.
Haha, I'm a stream sniper. Hold up. I need to close out your stream.
Alright. So good. I like what you're doing here. In a lane that you're winning, you're letting them push against you and getting the lane in a spot where you're safe, so you can go and do all-ins, and they're open to ganks. So that's usually the first big thing I like to go over with people.
Really?
And you just win the all-in, right? With your passive at the end?
Mm.
So do you always look for the level 2 all-in there?
Yeah,
okay, good. That's what you should be doing, for sure. Good. You're trimming the wave like you should. You're not letting it build up too big so you can't take all-ins. What's your CS looking like? Okay, so it's close to mine. You should probably be looking to deny me more if possible. But you don't want to take trades into this many minions.
Oh, really?
Good job. Yeah.
That was close. A lot closer than it needed to be there.
So how are you going to manage this wave right here? What do you think the best thing to do right now is?
Get better teammates. I'm just kidding. Honestly, maybe play less aggressive and farm more.
No, like with this current lane state. What
What
are you trying to do? Are you trying to have it push to you and then teleport back?
No, I'd usually just push it in all the way and try to recall.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep going. I just want to see how you play out the wave.
Okay. I didn't know.
Okay. So the best way with like a bigger wave like this is to just look for a freeze with a +4 wave near your tower.
Okay, so I'll let it push into me instead of pushing out the way.
Well, I mean, you had a freeze there because my wave was so big pushing towards you. See, now what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to push this under the turret and deny you a freeze. Unless you actually win a 1v1, I have no idea. But my wave is like fucking ginormous. So that's one thing you could work on, is just having wave management. What you want to do is have like a... See where this last caster is?
Right.
You want to set it...
Right here?
Yeah, you want to try and get a freeze where the front minion is around there. And just have it be +4 and then teleport back into the lane with the freeze. See, now with an even wave right here, and with you're going to be getting reinforcements first, it's going to push towards me so I can set up a freeze on you if I wanted. But since I have item advantage, I have no idea. I don't know if I win this, but...
Your mic is cutting out a little bit.
It's cutting out right now? Go on, check. Let's check. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if I wanted to safely play out the rest of this lane and not have to worry about you killing me, I would just let your lane push. Also, resetting the wave is a good option. Yeah, for sure. Aurelia fit? No, I'm terrible with Aurelia mid. Good. I like what you're doing here with your slow pushing. You're trying to get a big tower or a big wave so you can crash it into my tower for sure. You're not just like pushing a small wave under my tower. This is exactly what you should be doing. We're just doing a 1v1 and going over some lane mechanics, Lucifer. Can you play Aatrox top? I'm learning him. Well, I'm just kind of doing a little bit of coaching tonight, Alan. But yeah, I could do it at some point. Let's see if what he's gonna do here. Okay, so you're going Tiamat here. So do you usually go Tiamat early?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going. So you're gonna be trying to push out a lot, I guess, and you're roaming a lot. Is that your playstyle?
Yeah. No.
Okay, because when you do Tiamat, it really reduces your ability to freeze your lane, just because of the AOE. It obviously gives you a shitload of all-in potential.
I think what I try to do with like Tiamat is like keep my wave pushed and try to fight as much as I can so I could get a little bit more ahead and then start roaming.
Okay, good. So at least you're roaming when you're going Tiamat. Do you ever go into the jungle? Like you should be. I know it's kind of pointless to be doing it now, but you would be warding normally, right?
Yeah, I have it warded right now.
Okay. And but are you only warding that bush?
Pretty much.
Okay. So you can always look, you know, kind of that right over the wall between the Gromp and the Golem.
Yeah. So ward right there.
Yeah, just ward so you can see both those camps, and it will give your other laners a chance to see the jungler and take kind of all-in fights they wouldn't normally if they didn't know where the jungler is. So that's going to be a lot more of an effective ward for you.
But what if I lose like CS and stuff while trying to do that? Like, is it really worth or no?
Well, when the wave is under the tower,
True.
yeah, you're not going to be losing anything. I have no idea how this fucking kit works. Okay. Channel is slowly turning into Fogged for the. I've never actually watched Fogged because he's he plays Tryndamere. Tryndamere never really interests me. The same thickness as Fog a thick boy as well. Okay, good. So you want to deny my freeze here? You really don't want to let me freeze like that, because this is gonna set up a safe lane where I can run back to my tower easily. So whenever you see someone doing that, just deny it.
I thought you were just okay because you're reading chat.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not gonna kill him. That's not fair.
I know it's kind of like a 1v1 situation, but you don't really look for any all-ins, like with your ult, when I'm deeper in a long lane. Like say, here, I'll put myself in spots where might be advantageous for you. So when you're that far ahead, you just let them free push the lane if they want to?
No, I'd probably try to fight you right now, but you just got all your stacks, so...
Okay. Okay, good. Well, at least you have an understanding of the stacks. Have you ever had the issue of, like, maybe you get a kill or two on them in lane, but then they just end up outscaling you?
And then they just what?
They just end up outscaling you in team fights?
Trust me, I had a mental breakdown because of that.
Okay.
But, I was playing Darius, and I made my laner go 0-2, and then my team just gave her kills, and she went 7-2.
Yeah. Well, the best way to deny that is to just set up your freezes, right? So you can deny them CS, and then it, like, their items, like power spikes, are so delayed. What did you do with this? Okay. Good. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to take advantage of someone when they're sticking around like that long. Perfect.
That's not even close, baby.
So the biggest thing we just need to work on here is just you and freezing. It's kind of, and your wards.
Sure.
Here, let's do a reset real quick. Here, I'm gonna create a new game.
Alright. So I leave, right?
Yeah, you leave.
Okay. Do you think I should get on Darius, or what do you think?
Well, what champion are you working on the most? What do you think is going to carry you the most, man? Like, what do you take when you want to win? Because I want to go over the things.
Darius.
Like, do you usually freeze a lot more on Darius?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I don't know actually. You'll have to see like for that.
Because that's just the easiest way to win. You're just taking an entire person out of the game with that. Okay. Yeah, you have really solid fundamentals. I like it. That's probably why your KDA is usually really good, because you're a bit above the people in your elo. You just need to work on a couple small things, I think. What do you struggle with the most when you're playing Darius? Like, what lane do you hate?
I can't really think of one, but fuck, I already locked in. I can't check out other champions. Maybe Urgot, I'm thinking, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because sometimes I could win that pretty easily, but it just depends on the player then, you know? But I think definitely Urgot. Like, I feel like whoever gets first blood or first kill in that lane just automatically wins.
Yeah. Urgots always are going to have an ignite, so I'm going to take ignite.
Alright, definitely.
Hey Cyber, how's it going? What region do I play in? I play on NA Nestorius, so if you ever want one of these, and you're on NA, I could help you out.
What rune did you get?
Oh, I just went press the attack.
Okay, because usually I go against unsealed.
Yeah, because they're idiots. I'm sorry, they're just it's a very subpar route.
I hate fucking unsealed. Like when I'm playing Warwick against Urgot, like unsealed is probably like the worst thing ever. Because they just ignite you out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't tell you, dude. Seriously.
Just
like
a random exhaust.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think exhaust is worse when you go unsealed. I think ignite's like 100% better.
Right. This really comes down to the all-in at level 6. Usually, at least.
Alright.
Is that your usual setup, though, on Darius?
What? Conquer?
Conquer and teleport? Never go, like, phase rush or ghost? Or
I don't... Well, I go ghost sometimes, but that's, like, only when I'm against, like, either ranged champions or champions I need to, like, chase down. Like, Timo, can't really think of anyone else.
Do you ever put into consideration the enemy team's comp? Like, even if you're playing against a melee champion, but they have a bunch of other ranged champions from the other roles? Are you still not taking
I don't
Ghost?
think so. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Because the biggest weakness of Darius is when he gets to team fights is just a lack of mobility and kite it out.
Yeah.
Do you supplement it with like an early phage, or well, it looks you're definitely not going celerity or anything like that because your rune setup. Here, I'll just see what you build. Here we go. I'm doing great, Memory. How you doing, my man? We're just going over kind of laded stuff with people. Give me some tips. Sorry. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember Cyber. This big Armenian thing. You have like the bear one.
Hold up. Fuck. Fuck. No. Fuck.
Learn Bard with no success. Yeah, Bard's one of those harder supports.
Hey,
man.
I like Bard. Bard's fun. He's like
Yeah,
my.
Bard is fun for sure. There's a lot of like crazy AP builds you can do on him. Kind of misses
Yeah,
so
I
much.
usually go electrocute. I never go like Ari or anything. Really? I didn't. Okay, whatever.
Alright, what do you do in this spot?
Wait, what'd you say?
What do you?
What
are you
do I
gonna
do?
stick around in this spot?
Yeah, this is my
Okay.
pot.
Even though I just use my ignite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why I'm gonna stick around because you just use your ignite. Just try to farm and wait for my jungler if I had one.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Could have flash EW and kill you there.
But you didn't. See?
Okay.
9 million IQ.
Only played one game with him, so yeah, it's gonna take you a while to do well with him. See, the way you get lane pressure back after I use my ignite is you just you teleport back.
Damn. But I don't want to use my TP.
So you're gonna wait till
But-
level 6 and you can just die
Yeah.
by my ult.
Pretty much.
Like I might miss the ult in this tutorial, but it would be like be a very bad decision to stick around at this
Yeah.
point. Because you have to remember, I don't have teleport too, and you could just set up a freeze with the item advantage.
But like, that's a lot of CS, man. See, I could recall right here and then teleport back because my wave's pretty big.
Yeah, perfect. That's what you should be doing. Is you should be. I guess it depends on when you want to do it. But if I didn't trim this wave, I could have gotten a freeze here. So you're teleporting back to a pushing lane as opposed to a lane getting pushed into you.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't realize
And
that.
one you
but
can get frozen on, and one you can freeze yourself.
I feel like my mentality right there was like, oh, I just need to teleport back because I already missed some CS, so I need to like catch up, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't want to really miss anything.
I'm missing so much. Yeah.
So right here, should I freeze or should I?
Well, this is what I was checking you on right now. I just wanted to know your knowledge of what would you do if someone's backing on you.
I would push this normally.
Okay. Do you just want to play it out and see what happens, or?
I guess.
Okay. So I am at my inhib turret right now. So you could have had a freeze there, or you could push it under the turret and reset. Those are basically your two options. If there's a really important item spike, it's usually better to push it under tower, but if it's just if you're just trying to stick around, it's better to freeze there. So it's just, it kind of is champion and game dependent, but yeah, it definitely would have been better served at the freeze there. Dude, I buy it Azir. Can you give me any tips? Oh god, I don't play Azir, man. Azir is a ridiculous champion. So this is a champion you play when you're trying to just dominate lanes.
And normally I'd be doing better, but I haven't played Darius in a while.
Okay. What I'm trying to kind of show you here is what a lot of Urgot players and what a lot of people do against Darius is they just play passive and just try and stay close enough and farm and just beat you in like in what do you call it, in team fights, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I just messed up because, like, I don't think I would do what I did, like, when you ignited me. Because I was supposed to kill a minion and get, like, level 3 and try to fight you right there, but I didn't get level 3.
Okay.
So I kind of just messed up right there. Okay, yeah, we got it good. Unlucky.
Yeah. It's just I wait for the kind of a spot where we're at an even footing in level 6, and then yeah, I don't know. It feels like there's definitely some things you can be doing in lane to just be a lot stronger when the all-ins happen. What did you use your E on? Did you even use your E there?
Yeah, I pulled it, like, right after you ulted, I think.
Okay. Hey, can you play Yasuo? Oh, Frosty, I do not play Yasuo there. This isn't the Yasuo server here. Yeah, well, I definitely feel like you can easily get into platinum. It's just you're gonna climb a lot quicker, and you won't have to play as many games as long as you just understand like wave management. You watch SRO, right?
No.
You don't watch Solar Neck, no?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna link you a video after this because he has a really good video on wave management and freezing and when you should be doing it, and just basic tips on how to prevent your amount of CS you lose with like just by different like lane situations. Good. So you stepped in front of me when we after you E'd me, because a lot of Urgots are just gonna look to E away after you E them. That's kind of like the basic things I wanted to go over with you, unless you wanted... you said this was a hard lane for you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, okay, let's go. I just want to see you like your maximum snowball potential on Darius and what you're doing, because you're playing a really passive lane.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like that's like lanes, like, I fail in last, like, passive lane. Damn it.
It allows you to be aggressive when you freeze because it puts them in really bad positions, right? Like, you know the concept, right? Because it brings them to like really deep in the lane and you can just all in them, right? And they have to run so far.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I know that would work, but when I'm playing Darius, it's just like, oh, I always be pushed to make sure you have like the max kill potential, but I don't know. You know?
Okay. What is like a classic, like fucking shitty pick into Darius? Like, what do you snowball the hardest on when you're playing Darius?
Definitely Scion.
You kill Scion a lot? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just play some Scion then.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'd have to say Scion for sure. But, yeah, no one else really comes to mind.
Okay. Yeah, and you see a lot of Scion, which is good. When do people go secondary again on Scion?
Well, usually people have been doing Int Scion, and I'm pretty sure they got inspiration.
I'm just going to check what you're probably fighting a lot of. They are going... Yeah, a lot of inspiration in Scion.
Where the hell did my phone go? I'm so confused. Ah.
No, let's not do that. You're not going to see that much in. Okay. So the point of this here is I'm just going to see how you set up your kills and what you could do more effectively.
Alright.
To set up kills. Do I play Fallout 76? Is it out, Andrew? I didn't know the new Fallout game was out. I love the Fallout 4.
I think the beta's out, but I don't know.
Okay. This stream hits, yeah, so agreed.
I don't think there's like any way that the actual game's out, because they honestly just announced it like a couple of months ago.
You got another penguin emote. Ooh, looks like Miles asked a couple questions. Great memory was helping him out. People tell me to orb walk. Do I just track behind them in range? So orb walking is just like the simple thing of, say you have an enemy right here, and just depending on where you want to go, it's just auto attacking, move, auto attack, move, auto attack, move, which is maximizing the dead time between your auto attacks. Because if you just think about it, if you're just sitting still and auto attacking, there's like just, you could be doing so many more things. Just always feel like you're trying to maximize and make yourself unpredictable.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with Urgot when I stood in front of you out of your ear or whatever.
Yeah, he was doing that on Darius for sure. Yeah, so it looks like a bush. Yeah, definitely.
So is this the last one, or how many more are we playing?
Well, I mean, we could play like a... I actually think it would be good for me to watch you in a rank game. I could go on a different account and just play like a Janna or something in the game, so I can watch you and not really have to focus on my lane.
So you could...
So I don't have like a spectate delay or whatever.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, but I just feel like you're too much of a passive laner right now.
Well, I'm only level 1.
No, like with the past 2 games.
Well, maybe it's because like I'm nervous. I want to try hard, you know.
Okay.
Because like.
Is it just because of you're playing against me, or is that like normal in the game?
Because I'm playing against you, dude.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Good.
I auto-cancelled.
Perfect. So you rush the level 2. Great. I like SRL, but lately he's been doing troll. But yeah, it's just because that's where he makes all of his money on YouTube, Andrew. Like, he used to do like all the really coach stuff and really informative videos, but they just don't get as many views, and they're not as easy to put out. Like the troll builds, he just does a live gameplay.
Sucks.
Oof. Good. And you always save your E for the Q charge?
Yeah, pretty much. Because, you know, you're just standing still for like a second, so...
One day a YouTuber will make a Urgot montage. Potato's making a montage of me missing all my ults.
On who?
On Urgot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you were... yeah, you must have been around back then. But I climbed a lot with Urgot. That was mainly over the summer, and I just would miss like all my fucking ults. See how I was able to back though with the lane pushing towards me, and I just missed one minion.
Yeah, that's annoying.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about with freezes. Right here. It's putting me in a safe spot. This is what you should have done the other game when you were playing against Urgot. Yeah, because it's going to put you in a really bad spot. Good, you're oh.
I don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. I mean, I wouldn't normally cancel my TP, but...
It matters where the jungler is. It wouldn't be the best, but it wouldn't be the worst if you saw the jungler bot lane. But if the jungler was top lane and he saw a teleport that deep in the lane...
Sure.
With someone like Sion, I could have set up a gank really easily. So are you gonna be tryharding next season, or are you just gonna be kind of having fun?
Having fun, probably.
Okay.
Because I'll be able to play support in mid lane without dropping LP.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of like the smartest changes they're adding.
Because, like, I want to try, but I don't want to lose LP because, you know, my support's not always the best and shit.
Oof. What did they change about the projective speed? Alright. This is exactly what you want to do. You want to get me in a deep lane where I can't run back. Good. You're sitting in front of me so I can't ult out. I could ult out that way if I wanted.
Really?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do there. Good job. Perfect. You're denying the freeze. That's what I wanted to test. Good job, man. You could work on a couple things with being more aggressive, but I think you have a good enough understanding for sure to get to platinum.
Alright.
It's just you need to set up more freezes when you.
Yeah, I have like 0 wave management.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit at all.
I'm gonna link you a video that's like it literally got me from gold to diamond with how informative it was. Doing it in the top lane with I think I was playing Ornn or something. SRO wave management video. It's like the fucking Bible. with wave management to me. All right. I'm gonna just link that real quick. Discord, and you can just watch it whenever. But it's super, super helpful.
I'm gonna have to probably like watch it like 10 times.
Oh, it's a quick 5-minute video, man. It's not like.
I know, but I probably won't remember anything it says. So.
All right, what are you ranked?
Who, me?
Let's play a normal game. I know it's probably not the best.
Normal game?
Yeah, I just don't want to. I'm getting close to diamond.
Hard, or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just gonna watch how you kind of play and what you do when you have the lane pushed. Did you watch my video at top, or the 5 tips every top laner needs to know?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I just go over the thing like when you have your lane pushed, like the couple different options you have to do and freezing and stuff like that as well. Yeah, I feel like maybe if you took the game a bit more seriously, you could be in Plat 5, but I don't know if it's even worth the time to you.
I mean, I was taking it seriously for a while, but then like I just started dropping, you know, I was like, fuck this. Like I stopped trying ever since like the midway of last week of October.
Oh, okay. There's a Korean challenger Warwick top player. Is that the guy that you saw the sorcerer boots on?
Probably.
Oh shit!
I was watching I don't know how to say it. Like this YouTuber that like makes like a lot of videos. I forgot. His name is like Psy or something like that.
Oh, Psy.
He's like from EU, I think.
Oh, Phi? PHY?
Yeah. I like watching a lot of his videos.
Yeah, he's a really guy. I like him.
I don't really watch his streams because he like streams on Facebook or whatever, but
he's a lot better than his brother. I think his brother's Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, yeah. I remember him. He said that.
Maybe it's because he was a jungler, but I really didn't enjoy watching his stuff. All right, what are we gonna play here? Let's just play some. Let's play this. So you never take Ignite top, right?
Yeah, pretty much never.
Okay. I mean, it might be even better sometimes if you take it, if you don't have the best understanding of teleport and when to use it. It's just so much easier to take full advantage of Ignite, as sometimes people don't do like the best flank.
I think
teleports.
I'd rather take like barrier or something there.
Because you have enough consistent damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this Nocturne top player, and his name was Nocturne Top, and it reminded me of you. And he took hey. Ignite barrier, or no, Ignite exhaust.
Hey, I did that once, remember? In the custom game. Like, damn, what do you think about that, dude? Should I start doing that in my ranked games? And then just trying to fight constantly, like just roam so much whenever I'm winning lane hard.
It feels like you can get people, like, you can really get them off their game when you do shit like that.
When they do that, you're like, oh, this guy's retarded, and they'll lose lane. They're like, what the hell? Yeah.
Ooh,
I think this is Victor top.
Yeah, probably. That's like the new thing. How do I go against this? They just play fucking Nautilus into it.
Dude, you're making me play against like plat players right now because you're elos plat.
Oh no, it probably mixes it like in just probably like plat 5, like gold 1 players.
It's still plat.
There's like no difference between plat 5 and gold 1, man.
No, dude, there's all the difference.
All the different. All right, I'm gonna check people's MMR in the live game on OPGG.
Dude, what skin should I use?
What's the fiery one? I like the fire one. Yeah, Fire Fang.
Should I take like Barrier or something? What summoner spell should I take then? Do you think against Victor?
I don't know what's gonna help you against Victor. Maybe if you want to go Ghost or something.
Screw it.
It's just probably like chase him down, right?
Yeah, he does so much damage, honestly. But like, if I get on him, then I don't think I'll have a problem as long as he uses a purple trap on me when I'm like far away from him.
Oh, one thing you can look to do against ranged enemy laners is you go more aggressive all in, because you're not going to be able to proc your grasp too much. But what you're going to be able to do is get really good all-ins. I don't know if it's like press the attack or like what even more would take when he wants to be more aggressive, or like electrocute or something like that, you know?
I don't know. I just like whenever I try to all in, I'm gonna need more survivability, so I need this grasp.
Okay, it's just like you're gonna get the maximum from like a press the attack rune, right? When you go in on them, because you have such. I think of it as like a window, right? Grasp is great when you have a lot of window to just get a bunch of attacks off it, because you're maximizing the amount of HP you're getting, and electrocute and press the attack and all those kind of quick trade things are great against ranged champions, because you're like doing quick trades and then backing out, right?
Honestly, I might start doing like electrocute. I want to try that out because I don't know if you knew or not, but my fear can proc it. So if I like if I use my Q on them, auto them, and then fear them away, that should proc electrocute.
Yeah, and then you can even get away when you do the quick trade and then get away when they're feared, right?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe,
or even like phase rush. I don't know, man. It just feels like grasp is really suboptimal versus. You even go like aftershock if you wanted to be tankier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But usually I do aftershock whenever I go jungle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's usually when pros take press the attack, right? Right. Are people going on Warwick?
I don't know.
Yeah, they go press
this is
the
a
attack.
normal game, okay? So I might like troll a little bit harder than usual.
Yeah, dude, no, I just want to check what you're doing with your lanes and how like you're pushing and how your all-ins are going. Okay, what is this guy? Oh, our Jin's a Diamond 5. Okay, he's Gold 1. The Victor's Gold 1. Wow, they're just a bunch of goldies and a silver. Okay.
Wait, I thought you said someone was Diamond.
Yeah, on our team, the Jin's Diamond. If you had that Twitch, then maybe a heal shield or support would have been better. I just want something that I don't have to pay attention to the lane too much.
Yeah. Is this Twitch starting this?
Probably. They'd like to cheese level 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. That might.
I just felt like I tried a bit of Warwick top for a while, and it just felt like the base stats, like I felt so squishy in the early levels. I was probably playing it wrong though. Do you do well into Aatrox?
Wait, what? Warwick into Aatrox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that seems nice. Because I know that, what do you call it, does well into it. Heckrom does.
I think this champion's with a lot of mobility.
Yeah.
Okay, he went mid.
So what are you trying to do with the lane right now?
Not die. Not get ganked that Twitch.
Okay. So you're going to let him push you in?
Well, I would, but I'm too late. I'm gonna try to let him push me in, but I don't think he'll push too hard.
As long as his wave is bigger than your wave, you just last hit. If he's doing anything but last hitting, it will...
He's mid again? Oh, this guy got fucked. Oh, you got him. Or you got mid. That was the trade, man.
is so bad for being diamond.
I like Jin. Jin's really fun.
For sure. Oh, I thought that minion would die. Diamond Jin. No, he played that fucking terribly, man. I forced out 2 flashes there. All he had to do is take the win and fucking back off. Okay. So you're setting up a gank path for Victor or for Evelyn right now, which is good. There's a bunch of minions right now. I don't even know what does well into Victor.
What do you... Hold on, I have a question.
What's up?
Okay, so, like, if your wave is huge and someone tries a gank, what do you do?
I usually don't even follow up on that shit.
Yeah, I didn't. And then, like,
you get
Zed...
flamed.
Yeah, I got flamed. But you still killed him anyway, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You just tell them to wait until it starts pushing back. I think it's the best way to approach it.
Like, he was spam pinging me with fucking question marks. Or, yeah, question marks. And then I was like, bro, the wave was big.
Yeah.
I even, like, pinged them back. But, I mean, that was a blind game, I'm pretty sure, so...
So if you want to minimize getting poked from a ranged champion, the best thing to do is always try and push your wave so they're focusing on last hitting and not hitting you.
Hold up.
I'm not telling you to do that right now. I'm just saying if you're struggling getting poked out.
It did bad.
Yeah.
Bro, you made me lose focus. What
Sorry,
you doing?
Nah, but you see how the wave was pushing to you already? Like he had a big wave advantage? Like you should have just been at your tower at this point.
I think I was about to die if I stayed at my tower low.
Yeah, probably could have.
I don't know. I'm just not playing good, especially since it's aggress.
But it's kind of that lane is really, really annoying.
I mean, I went against it earlier, but I was playing blind, and you know, blind players. I swear, blind and ARAM players are like all Iron 5. Like, I'm not joking, they like have no game sense at all. Like, I'm not trying to be toxic, but...
Oh no, they're usually just trying out new champions they don't play.
I don't know, like the 3rd time I played Vel'Koz, I got a quadra kill on him, so... I think those players are just, like, not... They don't play League.
Some champions are easier to pick up than other ones. Ones that are like forgiving, like if they have super far range or if they're tanky, they're usually pretty forgiving. But if they're like squishy melee champions, people are gonna struggle.
We need your help.
I'm on the way. Oh wow, you went back that way, really? Yeah, we probably lose that if we go in. Goon squad, yeah, we got goon squad.
Shit.
You just kind of have to develop like a cheese strat that you do against ranged champions. Like, for example, what I did, what I figured out with Urgot is just Comet and just poke them out and then take only all-ins on my, when I'm super far ahead on health. And that kind of worked for me. Do you usually struggle against like Jace and Kennen and that kind of shit?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hold up. I think Jace, but I don't know about Kennen. Usually Jace builds Executioner, so probably.
Yeah, and he has a lot of all-in potential. If you don't like use your shield on the, or like your damage reduction on the to the skies, you're pretty fucked.
I just killed Twitch in his jungle, lol.
Oh, yes?
I was gonna steal his red, and then he came through, so I had to kill him. Fuck, I don't... Well, this is bad.
Lane's way too big.
Yeah. And I don't have enough mana for my R or anything. It's fine, we still win, I think. Yeah. Oh wait, what the fuck?
God, your fear is so good against when you're playing against big
shit.
waves.
I'm dead. No. I couldn't do anything there.
It's a bad hook.
Yeah, that was Eve's fault. She went in with the fucking wave that big.
Oh yeah, Gnar is so annoying, Mamru. You're fucking right. A good Gnar player is like one of the worst champions to play against because they can punish you so fucking hard if you don't have any turnaround potential on them.
I don't even think this guy plays Eve. I think he just got the skin. He was like, ooh, skill and equals skill. I mean, to be honest, I did that once. I bought Project Zed. Like, what is Jin doing?
I don't
Like,
know.
is he doing good or not?
No. I mean, I hooked him, I ignited him, I ulted him, I slowed
Honestly,
him, I rooted him, and he couldn't kill him in that duration.
That Blitzcrank health looked like if he did all that damage.
I literally did all of it except like one auto, maybe.
And he does.
This guy's definitely not DeFi. He got fucking boosted or something. I can't be doing stuff like that. Did you see the Blitzcrank though, man? All the Jin had to do was Q auto, W auto, and he would die with a crit shot. I was winning the short trades against the Blitzcrank too, and he was at like 60% health.
Oh, I'm getting dived. I got stunned, dude. Oh shit! He didn't get targeted by the tower.
Oh, he was like on the tip of the tower range.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's stupid. I think Victor should have tanked first, but I guess Twitch.
I guess he can shoot from really long range, so he can step out quickly.
What do you do?
Yeah, maybe you're right, Mamre. It just I guess I had a bad feeling of the damage potential there. I'm not sure.
She actually gave my laner a kill.
Gross. Is Renekton Triforce good? I tried it once, but yeah, it's not really the best choice on Renekton. There we go. That's a better trade. Oh, that bitch. She just got in front of my hook. Mm-hmm. Nice.
I kind of trolled for that, but whatever. If it works, it's not troll.
Yeah, I feel like that might be something that you should look at if you're playing a lot of Warwick, is your roam on mid. Like maximizing that shit.
I just don't want to be in that lane anymore. I don't like Victor. I haven't played against the good Victor players before today, and honestly, it's AIDS.
I know, they can kite you out so hard. Bliss passive can be under tower. It just felt like it had more damage. I mean, this does like 200, 430. What? That's like a 700 damage combo with autos. And he was at like 300 less than what he is right now. Yeah, Twitch is probably around here. I think he's bot with how aggressive they're playing right now. We weren't looking to dive Mamoru. I just thought he could kill him before the Blitz would look for a turnaround hook. Because I think he had BF.
Victor is AIDS because of all his shields.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, if I remember correctly, I was watching a video. It was like, he has his Q on a 4-second cooldown or whatever, and his Q gives him a shield, and then
Movement speed.
Yeah. What are you doing? This Evelyn isn't very good either. Whatever. Oh, close. I tried though.
You almost killed the Twitch?
Nah, not even close. But hey, I got assist, so whatever.
Oh, I was watching you. Wasn't watching what was happening in the game.
It's fine. I don't know. I don't think we win this game anyway because this Jin.
Oh.
100 AP by 10 minutes, pretty much. Grenades.
He only has fucking armor items. He just did his upgrade. So is that always your start, Tiamat?
What?
Ooh, nice one. Tiamat and Sheen? Like you never build for lane? Like you never go, oh, this guy's AP, maybe I should go wit's end first item or something like that?
This is a normal game, so I feel like I'm doing like less of that.
Okay.
But I think I sometimes would. I used to actually a lot in silver when I first started playing it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I would go like Bramble's vest against like someone like a Darius, and I would go Executionist for like a Darius. Like I would do like so much of that shit, but I just stopped kinda. I felt like, well, I stopped ever since like I got really tilted. So I started building damage only, and then I got like on a 5-game win streak for that.
Yeah, because that probably snowballs your. Like you can do a lot of tower damage with the Sheen and then a lot of with the Tiamat.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh god, what is going on? Dude, you're playing as bad as me right now. Oh god. Just, yeah. Your victory's coming anyways. Get her. Man, that reduction on the tower damage is crazy. Keep getting punished, yeah. It just feels like whenever I play against a Jhin, they just like fucking explode my Kaisa.
Oh come on! I don't have cooldowns.
So close. If you had ult there, it won that
but
shit.
I don't want to talk about my ult.
Did you miss your ult? I thought you were talking about the Evelyn.
Yeah, I missed. Like right here. Watch. Can look at top lane real quick at their tower.
Yeah.
LeBlanc is right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I ulted this way.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about this lane. This fucking 0-8 bot lane. Oh.
Oh wait, Victor died. Tell him kill him. I think this game's still winnable, but it's gonna be extremely useless. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty useless as well. Just gonna grab like Knight's Bound, like Zeke's for Talon. Not even gonna give it to Jhin.
Nah, baby, give it to me.
Or give it to you. There you go. You probably have as much resources.
Like, what do you think about Knight's Vow? Like, is it a good item or not?
It's good when you have like a hyper carry to protect. But if like you have like a misfortune that just ults and that's how you.
What about Knight's Vow on Thresh? Because I think I like Thresh. Thresh is like one of my favorite champions for support. Thresh and support Pike.
I think like the first and most important thing to do is grab that. What do you call it? Oh, Talon's just linty. Oh, he's getting away with the walls. It's Moby boots.
What, on support?
You're on Thresh?
Yeah,
it's really important to get a fast movement speed with hooks. Oh, she fucking sniped him. The downtown. Charlie Brown.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna figure that.
Nope. Hey, how's it going, Alistair? We are just did a little bit of a coaching session earlier, and now I'm just feeding in a normals game.
I mean, since the game is kind of getting dragged out longer, you could probably see my team fight, see if it's any good.
Yeah.
Especially since we're a little bit behind.
What are you going to be alting? Like the Twitch? If you
Twitch,
can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Kaisa, just webinar.
They're both pretty fed. It's going to be AIDS. He's so toxic. You got another 20-minute queue. Is that from AFKs or is that some sort of punishment for reports?
I think if you get reported for leaving, or you get 20 minute. But I think if no one reports you, you don't get it. But I'm not sure, because honestly, I don't know why. The game's just not fun to me anymore, so I just kept leaving like so many games. And like I just had like constant 20-minute queue for like 15 games in a row.
Oh shit, that sucks.
I mean, not really, because honestly, I like if I could choose, like if I was higher elo, I would want 20-minute queues, because honestly, this game would be so tilting if I was higher elo.
Yeah, because it's so much harder to get back to that point, probably.
Like until.
Yeah, well, I should be on top. Ooh, nice one. Can you get away?
Wait, my fucking computer froze. Are you serious? Like everything just went fucking. Like it didn't go dark, but it just all froze. I was trying to lifesteal off of minions.
Do I even kill this guy? I bet I can't even kill him.
Yeah, you probably could, but did I believe? Oh my god, Kaiser's gonna kill you now. Oh my god.
Kill him! I don't know, I just overestimate Nautilus's damage so much. God. Yeah, that shield's disgusting.
I think you kill him if Kaiser's not there.
I think I had to like save all of my burst damage. Like I should have like flashed on top of him, ult EQ ignite, because he was able to space my damage out with his shields. Oh. Mamoru could have gotten the kill. I hate Nautilus. He's so bad. I think Nautilus in the right hands is definitely good. It's just I'm such a poor Nautilus player.
So, I really want this top tower. I don't want to leave top without it.
So behind you get wrecked, yeah. That's pretty much any support outside of like Zyra that you just get knocked around when you're behind. Because Zyra, you just need Sork boots and Oblivion Orb, and you just can one-shot any ADC, anyone not building defense. Yeah, Alistair Mamoru's a one-trick Nautilus. Or Brand, yeah, Brand's useful when behind as well. But tankier supports usually aren't the best. Oh, fuck.
I didn't miss my ult this time. LeBlanc's top.
I think Blitzcrank might be going top as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't run.
Dragon's up. Damn it. I hate this talent. I don't. He thinks he's too good for everyone.
This is like any mid lane assassin player, fighter player. You're usually going to be pretty toxic.
Like, I wanted him to push the wave so I could get this tower, but he just ignores it. And just recalls, I think.
I'm hitting him with the hook over his head.
What do you think about Zed?
Zed? I think he's one of the more reliable assassins, but I mean, you have to put a lot of games.
What's your real opinion on Yasuo?
On Yasuo? I mean, I just think he's a trap. It's a fucking trap, man. It suckers you in by you being able to snowball on him really hard and kill a bunch of people. But then you just have these games where you just play like garbage.
That's true, actually.
Do you have any tip on playing Swain?
What about like the outplay potential on Yasuo?
Yeah, it's pretty big for sure. It's just you can't reliably and consistently doing it in late game team fights.
It's like consistent.
Yeah. If you want to climb, you just need to be consistent. You just need to win more games, win more lanes than you lose, right? I mean, that's at least how I've been able to climb to Diamond, was just being consistent champion pool, be consistent on my champions. I actually have a whole video, Jingtastic. It's called 5 Tips Every Swain Player Needs to Know. Also did 2 guides on Swain. If you want to go like really in depth, you should check out my library. I have a bunch of stuff.
Do you
on
think
that.
Swain's like broken or no?
No, Swain's definitely not broken, but he's pretty strong for sure.
Because honestly, like in my opinion, Swain's like the most like hyper carry brain dead mid laner you could play.
You think it's a hyper? I don't really think it's a hyper carry.
I think so. Because I don't think you can really kill a Swain with like Zonias and that one item, the Andrews.
They're quite old. I was wondering if there's any.
He does a lot of damage if you don't have any crowd control for him.
Did you see the 5 tips video, Jingtastic? Because Swain hasn't been changed at all since that video. Yeah, I know my guide videos are a bit old. I'm gonna upgrade or update them when Swain goes through some changes. Play Sona. She will keep the team alive. Oh, dude, I just.
Should I keep pushing top? Should I go mid?
We could probably hold it back. We have probably enough wave clear.
But if anyone comes up here, I probably can't do anything.
Yeah, we're fine. They might be coming to you now.
Yeah, I don't know if I should go though.
Anything new that I've learned on Swain? Actually, if you're in a really comfortable lane, Jing, and you're playing Swain, Electric you can be really good for your consistent EQ auto trades because you proc it so easily when you land an E because your passive counts as a spell.
I subburst too much.
So if you're in a lane where you have a lot of snowball potential, look to take Electrocute Ignite mid lane. I don't know where you play it, but what else was Swain? Oh
my god. This is so tilting. Because this Victor has 0 HP. I should be able to kill him immediately, but nope. Dude, another look, Twitch chat, another shield.
What are some other Swain tips you just think of? Oh, always check what your team is around you. If you have like a really heavy damage top laner, like something like Riven, and you're a mid lane Swain, you can look at things like Abyssal Mask. When you just need to be a frontline, you don't necessarily need to punch out a bunch of damage. So always keep that in mind. What else was Swain? He has such a nice, flexible build. Outside of getting Zonias, you can pretty much do whatever you want, depending on game state. I don't know if I put that in my tips, but you should always be building for game state.
What do you need 40% CDR in Swain? What do you think about that?
No, I don't think it's that important because you get a lot of damage from your Q, and it's on such a low base cooldown anyways.
How much do you need then? Like 20?
Yeah, probably around 20 is fine. To just make sure you're getting off like 2 E's and W's in a team fight.
I was gonna go Magi's this one game because I was like 20 and 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I need 40% CDR, so I went Lich Bane, but we lost sadly. But it was like a 40-minute game, and I did like 70k damage.
You probably shouldn't be going Magi's when you have 12 or 14 tests.
Bro, but I had 20 kills, so it was fine.
No, but it's like that's showing that the game state that you're like actually getting, like there's some people that can kill you pretty easily.
But I don't know. I had a Nocturne top into Nasus.
Oof. Oh, I should kill that fucking control ward. Nocturne top is fun, man. Have you played it?
No, not at all.
I think you'd had played it before because you play Warwick.
I am some retard that plays jungler's top lane.
I think Nocturne, Wukong, Warwick, and Graves can get away playing it top lane?
I don't know about Graves, but
Have you never played with me going Graves top lane? I thought I did that flex.
no. How to play ADCs?
No, have you ever played with me? Well, dude,
no.
I used to do it a bunch with flex. This guy's fucking pinging me. I'm just dancing. I don't know what he wants from me. Whenever I have no understanding of why someone's pinging me, I just fucking just do the dance button. It just irritates them more.
He saw it.
Oh, the Twitch is there. Oh, couldn't kill her.
I don't know if you saw, but I chased LeBlanc all the way to inner turret. That was fun.
Jesus.
Like in his turret. Yeah. It was fun. I think we had to just play around Tal in this game, or we should win. Maybe.
Well, if you can get like picks on the side lane, and then we can push and take objectives. I think that's the way to do it. But oh,
they're all pretty much fed. Anyone?
He can't really kill Zhonya's Iceborne Ninja Tabby Victor on the side lane. I think Talon just loses to that. That's way too much armor. It's like what, 200 or 180?
But Talon would be able to destroy that because he has no HP.
Yeah, your Q's probably good against him, right? Because it's magic damage and percentage health.
A little bit, but it scales off of their HP, so.
Yeah, this game is a feels bad, man. Remember?
That's true.
We definitely don't want to fight here. Look at this fucking Jin.
That just so shrugged. I did look, I'm going in.
Oh, I got this Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna FF after that.
Oh, yes.
This was just a bad luck game all around.
Hey, dude, he was too far. He was like 1 centimeter away from me.
Yeah, it's such like an obvious spell when you miss it. It just feels bad. Everyone misses their ults, but Warwick like he like just goes
His
so
ult
far
feels
past
like
the
so
point.
slow, honestly.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Like, unless you're going Predator movement speed Warwick, then honestly.
Predator movements. Yeah, that thing goes so far, right?
Dude, I can't wait until that new celerity, though.
Yeah, the new celerity looks pretty awesome.
It looks fun, but honestly, it sounds extremely trash.
Oh. Alright, man. I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
My back's starting to hurt. Yeah, no worries, man. Just watch that video and try and put it into practice. Because I was in your exact spot. I was in gold. And I was playing top lane Ornn. And after I watched that video, I got to diamond by just spamming out Ornn.
I don't know if you know, but I'm actually an M7 Ornn myself.
Oh, nice. He's been nerfed so much, though.
Yeah,
that was when like Ornn was super strong.
Yeah.
You remember that point?
Yeah.
Where like his W, he was unstoppable, and everything was a short cooldown.
Stop making me cry, bro. Come on. I miss fucking that one.
You're beating Darius's in lane.
Yeah, but I don't know if you saw that play with Licorice when he stole Baron 2v5.
With the fucking boop of his hammer.
Yeah, but I think if that was old Ornn, like before, like right when it came out, he would have killed all of them, all 5, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because his brittle used to do so much more damage.
Yeah, they nerfed his W range and damage.
Passive damage, yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, it sucks. And I think they nerfed his shield too. It gives him when he presses W.
They're starting to buff him back up a little bit. Like his E does more damage. I think they buffed his W damage a little bit.
I love Ornn, honestly, but
it's like the lowest win rate top laner.
Yeah, I think it's because he's good at post 6 items, and games don't get that far.
Oh, I feel like he's good at like 1 or 2 items, and he just becomes so squishy in the late game.
Well, I meant like for his team, Like, we know when you get the super items and shit.
Oh yeah, that's really crazy.
I think he's good at like 3 items because like I don't like rushing Iceborne or anything because Iceborne Rush feels like you have 0 HP. So I like going Sunsire Cape
Yeah,
first.
a lot of people grab if they do go Iceborne or Abyssal, they go Warmogs.
Sure.
Oh. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
I'm just going to check real quick to see if anyone is on that wanted coaching. If there's anyone in chat that wants a quick OPGG, my back's actually starting to hurt a little bit, so I might end the stream a little bit early, but I will help anyone here that kind of stuck around. If you want a live OPGG review, I can help you out. Or if you have any questions about champions or builds or anything like that, that's just what my channel is. It's just here to kind of help you guys out with anything you need. What I could do by looking at your OPGG? Well, I just go over the fundamental things. Obviously, you can't see too much. Oh, it's unranked. Yeah, you can't see too much with it. The things I usually check out is if you're playing a consistent champion pool, you are building meta builds, you're upgrading your trinket, you're buying control wards, obviously not dying too much is a big one. Your CS numbers I check, but I don't think it tracks any of that with normal games, so yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to help too much with that, Mamoru. Alright, well I guess no one needs some help. If you guys want to, you can send me a message on Discord if you want to get in contact. The link's in the description. Or, I mean, I do these streams pretty much every night. I can help you out. Yeah, you guys have a great night. Take it easy. And if you guys have any video ideas, love to hear what your thoughts are. I know that's usually what most people from the stream come to, are just like, hey, the guy that I watched a video of is streaming. So if you have any video ideas, I'd love to hear that kind of stuff. All right, take it easy, guys.